got the block and the gun, and I press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal, I just signed.
Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you, wrong, don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gone up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. In someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Someone's other love. My mother was her son. I did a random man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me keys to the kingdom. In someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I did a random man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. I stopped the world. What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Alex Verdugo, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Pop up here, third base side. Makes the grab, one away. Here is Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
And now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Fly ball to right. And George makes the grab. Back now in Toronto. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. That's down and in. A slider missed. Sale, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Sale delivers. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him. And that's the first out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Anthony Santander, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And the batter is George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. Olson squeezes it, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Gausman back to work. Swings through that. Gausman, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Next offering is down low. And that's outside. swing the swing. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strike.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one outside, and that is ball 1.
2 balls. No strike.
2 out, space is empty. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Swings through that one.
0-1.
Harris makes the catch. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alejandro Kirk at the plate and takes high there. Just missed. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one misses. 3-0. On the ground to third, and that's foul. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Andres Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
1-2.
High fly ball out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. In there, and it's 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Rogers Center. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. So here's Murphy now. Slider right there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late swing, fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Eli White now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
1 strike.
It's softly on the ground left side. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Alan Roden.
Alan Roden.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Right side. Snags it for the second out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 1 with a single so far. Breaking ball misses down and away. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. They say you win.
1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way outside. The count now 2-2. In the dirt. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Out to short. Bichette fires across the diamond, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here comes Austin Riley. There's the strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Next pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Flied to right his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Fourth inning underway, no score. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Stepping in the long ball threat, Anthony Santander. And now he steps off the rubber. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swinging a foul straight back.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Springer batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. That's down and in. Runner at second, nobody out. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Runner at second here, one gone. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Snaps it to third. Sale ready. And and a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He reached out a walk his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Santander on at second with 2 down. Out to short, Arcia. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swinging a foul straight back. Late with the swing there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Ozuna, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Ozuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, and James Kingsley says he won around. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Ozuna is out. Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fouled off left side. 1 down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Now 2-2. Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side. Jimenez throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Sale back to work. Cut on and miss. Good change up right there. And it's 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And Sale deals. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Digging in, Alan Roden. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strike.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Harris racing after it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out looking his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Arcia checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And that one sliced foul. 2 down, nobody on. And right back to the mound. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 6th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And
That's
down
right.
on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double. Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7, and now Alex Verdugo. Tap foul at the plate.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Back foot slider struck him out. Here's Austin Riley.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Yariel Rodriguez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Foul ball there. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Here's Matt Olson.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his bat.
On the ground to short, Bichette throws to first in time, and Olson is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Fastball is outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 and 2.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris hauls it in for the out. 1 away. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. And he pumps it a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now they get the runner and a rundown.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, Alan Roden. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The other way, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Clement around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Bichette gets a chance to hit. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 1 strike.
Guerrero started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Roden, the lead runner at second. Bichette on at first with 2 down. And he chases that one. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Rodriguez back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Rodriguez, a 6-foot righty, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho hauls it in, 2 away. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
Harris at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And a swing and a miss there. And he chases that one below the zone. Kirk to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now in Toronto, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hauls it in, 1 away. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one drifts inside. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Back here at Rogers Center, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get.
Now pitching.
Jeff Hoffman on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
Going around. You can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hitter. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And a slider misses down and away.
2-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. He's 2 outs away at the plate. Eli White. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have a chance.
The 0-2. That's inside. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. So up next, Orlando Arcia. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. Swing and a miss.
One strike.
And the no-hitter just one out away. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun